Hi students. Now we move to the next experiment, which is determination of phase and line quantities in a three-phase star and delta connected load. So now, till now, what all experiment which we have seen is, some of them we were using DC, direct current, and in some of the experiments we were using single phase AC. But remember, we have even three-phase AC, which I mentioned in the introduction class. So this mainly three-phase power supplies are used for industrial applications, wherein you require more or high power. So industrial applications or in mills, etc., rice mills and all, we make use of three-phase supply to increase the power, because it has many advantages compared to single-phase circuit. So the transmission as well as distribution lines are made three-phase rather than single-phase circuits. So of course, but at the distribution end, when it comes to the domestic purpose, we make use of 230 volt AC. So that we call it as a phase voltage here. Whereas the power lines, so in which case we make use of a phase line and the neutral. So the voltage which we get is 230 volt 50 hertz supply. But when you use it for industrial applications, as I mentioned, we need to have a higher voltage. So in that case, three-phase supply is used, in which there are three phase lines coming at the same time. So instead of the neutral wire, two phase lines are used for different apparatus or machines. And that voltage is √3 times the phase voltage. So it comes around 400 volts. So for industrial applications, of course, nowadays in some areas, flats and all, different floors use different phases. So three-phase supply is also used in domestic applications in specific cases, wherein for domestic applications they will make use of a single phase with a neutral. So that also is being done. So that is the introduction for the experiment. So now we will see what actually is phase voltage and line voltage. So we require, in this case, we require different load in the sense, we have two types of loads here. It's star connected load and the delta connected load. I'll come to that in the next slides. Then voltmeters, ammeters and wires. So our aim is to determine the phase and line values of a three-phase star connected and delta connected systems. So in this experiment, you can see this slide, you can see this is the simple explanation of a three-phase system. So in AC generator, you might have gone through the theory part of it, in which you have learned that when you have a coil armature rotated in a magnetic field, we get single phase alternating output. So here what we use is, when we make use of three different coils which are separated at 120 degrees. So three coils are connected together in such a way and they are 120 degrees apart in space. So the armature has three coils instead of a single coil. So when it is rotated, instead of one alternating output, we get three different alternating outputs. So, and you can see all are displaced by the waveforms, or the voltage signals which we get the output is displaced by 120 volts apart, 120 degrees apart. So such a system is known as a three-phase system. So here you can see these are the two different types of connections which I mentioned. one is the star connection. So in star connection you can see 3 different coils has a common point which you call it as the neutral. The common point is known as the neutral point. Whereas in a delta connected system, the connection of the coil look like delta, or the first end of the coil is connected to the next end of the other coil and the other end is connected to the third coil. So there is no common point as you have a neutral here in a delta connected system. That's the difference between a star connected and a delta connected system. So here we can see the coils are connected in such a way that there is no common point like the neutral here. So here this RYB, they are known as the different phase names we normally follow for a 3-phase system. So and the voltage between any of the phases R, Y or B and the neutral wire, we call it as a phase voltage. But if we take 2 different phases R and Y instead of neutral, then in such case we call that voltage as a line voltage. So that is what I mentioned earlier. If you take the neutral wire and any of the phases, the voltage which we get is 230 volt. And if you take 2 different lines like R phase and Y phase, or Y phase and B phase, or even you can take R phase and B phase, any of these 3, you get a voltage of around 400 volt, root 3 times the 230 volt. So that is what is known as a line voltage. But there is a difference between these 2 connections such that in star connection the phase voltage and line voltage are differing with a multiplication of root 3, but the phase currents and the line currents remains the same in a star connected system. Whereas in a delta connected system, as there is no neutral wire at all, you can have only phase connections here, R and Y, Y and B, or R and B. So in such case, we say that the voltage which comes across the load remains the same as it does not have a neutral. So the phase voltage and line voltage remains the same in case of a delta connected system. So but the currents vary. In a delta connected system, the line current is root 3 times the phase current. So that's the difference between the 2. So now I hope you have got a minimum understanding how 3-phase AC is generated and how the waveform look like. They are 120 degree apart, 3 different alternating signals having 120 degrees apart. Now the theory part which I have explained. So in all these cases we make use of RMS value. So RMS value we have discussed in the class. Root means square value. It is the root of the mean of the squares of the individual or instantaneous values of the alternating quantity. So that is RMS value. The voltmeters and ammeters, AC voltmeters and ammeters always measure the RMS value instead of the instantaneous value or the average value. The average value of an alternating quantity or a sinusoidal signal is 0. So we always measure the RMS value. Actually that is also known as the effective value, because that is the effect, because that heating effect, for example, it is I squared R. So it is the square. So indirectly different effects or heating effect is proportional to square. So that is why we take the squares and we take the mean of that. So here voltage across a single winding or phase is known as phase voltage. Voltage measured between line is known as line to line voltage or simply line voltage. And a star connected load, line voltage is root 3 times the phase voltage and line current is equal to the phase current. Whereas in a delta connected load, current is root 3 times line current is root 3 times the phase current, and the line voltage is equal to the phase voltage. That is what we discussed earlier. So this is the particular kit we may make use for the connections, and of course I know you cannot get the details of the connections from this diagram or the snap, so which will be explained in the lab when I do the demonstration of the experiment. So this is the way the connection diagram look like. So from using this kit we make this connection. So here you can see the 3 resistors. This is the star connected load which we mentioned, and here we have connect, see, from R phase there is a connection, then from Y phase there is a connection to Y, and from B phase there is a connection to B. So these are the 3 different phases, R, Y, B, and this is the neutral and the ground. Ground is for protection, earthing, which we discussed, is for protection, and this is the MCB, miniature circuit breaker. This is again for the protection of the circuit. We connect an ammeter. So this ammeter will give you the phase current value or the line current value in case of a star connected system, because they both are same. So we need only one ammeter to get the values in case of a star connected system. And as this is a balanced system, the current passing through Y phase as well as Z phase remains the same. So we connect only one ammeter to measure the line or the phase current in case of a star connected system. Now this is the voltmeter which is connected between one phase or one line and the neutral. So this voltmeter measures V phase. So that is V phase is measured by this voltmeter, whereas this voltmeter is connected between R phase and Y phase. So this voltmeter measures the line voltage. So that is about a 3-phase star connected load. Now this shows similarly 3-phase delta connected system. So here you can see similarly from R there is a connection to R, from Y there is a connection to, with this you can make it as Y, and this is another 3rd phase. So the connection goes like, and you here in this particular condition, remember in delta connected system the phase voltage and the line voltage remains the same. So we require only 1 voltmeter in the case of delta connected system, whereas you have, and to prove that you can connect a voltmeter even between R and Y here, so that you can see that it remains the same. And you have an ammeter, connect 2 ammeters we require here. One is connected in the line value. This ammeter measures the line current because it is connected to R phase, and the second ammeter here, it is between the two R and B. So means, or it is the voltage which comes across the load connected. So this voltage we call it as the phase voltage here, and so we measure, this ammeter gives us the phase current and this is the line current. So that is why we have 2 ammeters in the delta connected system, so that we can compare the current values. So that's about the connection, which we will be explaining again in the demonstration of the experiment in the lab. So now procedure is again make the connections and then switch on the supply, note down the voltmeter and ammeter readings, and then compare it with the theoretical value or the ratios you can find out, which should be √3. And so we take the values, voltmeter of first volt, then current in star connected system, and the delta connected system, voltage and the current, so line value and phase value, and we compare the ratio or find out the ratio. Now the questions, post lab questions which you have is, we have defined phase of an alternating quantity. So that we have discussed in the class, we have already discussed in the class. Then you have the next question, mention few advantages of 3-phase over single phase. So that also we dealt in the class, wherein you can generate or you can get single phase supply from three phase supply, and then the construction of three phase motors are easier and they are cheaper than the single phase, and at the same time it gives more power. So these are the main advantages which you have in three phase system. So to get a more higher power output, we make use of three phase systems, and mention the different types of connections used in three phase systems. So that is what we discuss, star as well as delta. So you can have star connection or delta connection. So the variations or the differences between star connection and delta connection we have seen. So that's all about this particular experiment, and the demonstration we will do it in the lab. Thank you. Now we do the next experiment, which is determination of phase and line quantities in a three-phase system. So we have seen in the theory like the relationship and all. Now we have to just do the demonstration of the experiment in the kit. So the load, we need resistive loads, that is there, can be connected in star or in delta, and we need voltmeters for measurement of V line and V phase. Similarly, we need ammeters for I line and I phase. So first let us see the star connected system. So this is the star connected system. The resistors are connected in star as it has a common point which is neutral. Now here they have shown we will first see the connection diagram and then we will trace the circuit in the kit. So R, Y, B, these are three different phases, and see from R through the MCB we have to connect an ammeter which should be connected to the load in the R phase. Similarly, Y is directly connected to the second end of the resistor which is taken as Y phase, and B is connected to the third end of the resistor which is considered as the B phase. Now the other ends of the resistor should have a common point which is considered as the neutral, and then we need to connect an ammeter. We can connect if we want an ammeter here, so that we can show that the ammeter readings of the R phase and the I line, this represents the I line. If we connect an ammeter here, that will represent I phase, and they are equal in a star connected system. So that is why it is not included here, because we can see this is same connection coming here. So if I need not have to connect another ammeter here. Whereas for the voltages we need two voltmeters, one for measuring the V line. So this voltmeter will measure the line voltage because it is connected between R and Y, and this voltmeter is connected between R and neutral, so this will measure the V phase. So this is the way of connection which we have to do. Now let us see how it can be done in the kit. So now you can see here, this is the MCB which is having three different switches, R, Y, B, three different phases, which is internally connected to these 3 points. This is R, Y and B. Now for easiness of connection, we have in the kit three common points. This is working as R point, this is working as Y point, and this is working as B point. So, and this is the load which we have, the resistive load inside this. And here also we have, for easiness of connection, we just make it as this is the R point which is red in color, this is the Y point which is yellow in color, and this is the B point which is blue in color. And all the black points refers to the neutral. So we connect this here, the central point, this is the neutral point here. So to make the load connected in star, we make use of the second points. This is this wire, red this to this point, and second point here, this is also coming to this point, and the second point from the third resistor, this also coming to this point. So this is the common point or the neutral of the load. So I hope it's clear. This is R point, this is Y, and this is B, and the center is the neutral. Now we have to make the connections to the phases. So what do we do is, First we connect this R to R, and this white, yellow to yellow, this is white, and this is blue, so this is blue. So now this is R point, this is Y point, and this is blue point. And same way we connect, this is the neutral point, as we have connected the second part end of the resistors to this point. Now we have to insert the ammeters and voltmeters. So first what we do is, this is R to R is connected now. So from R we take another wire which is connected to the ammeter as shown in the diagram. So this is the I line or I phase ammeter, and the second part, this end of the ammeter goes to the load as it is indicated in the diagram. R point comes to the ammeter and second line goes to the R point. Now similarly the Y point, this is the Y point, and this Y point has to go to the second yellow, which is the second resistor. Similarly, this is the blue end, blue, and it should go to this blue wire will come to the first end of the resistive load. So now the resistive load is set such that this is R point, this is Y point, and this is blue point, and all the second ends of the resistors are connected common to the neutral. So we can say that this resistive load is connected in star fashion now. So the series circuit part is over now. We just have to insert the voltmeters now. So we have two voltmeters here. So V1, this is V1, which is connected, one end is connected to R and the other end is connected to neutral. So this is measuring V phase. And similarly, this is V2. One end of V2 is terminal of voltmeter is connected to red R, and the other end of the voltmeter is connected to Y. So between R and Y. So this voltmeter will measure the line voltage. So this is phase voltage, this will measure line voltage, and this will measure the line or phase current. So in star connection, line and phase current remains the same. So that is indicated in this ammeter. So that's all the connection part is. Let us switch on the power and see the values of the meters. So first let us switch on the load. So now the load is connected, and there is a fan inside the load to make the resistive circuit cool. So first always switch on the load part. Now let us turn on the supply. So you can see the values here. V phase is 231.3. V phase is 231.3. V line is 430.0. 430.0. And I line and I phase remains the same, which is 1.124. So that's all the values which we have to take. Now we will just cross check the relation. So here I line and I phase are same, so I'll write the same value here, 124. And we need to check the relation between 230 and 430, so that we know that this relation should be around V line divided by V phase should be equal to approximately equal to root 3. So we can check that by dividing 430 by 231. So now let us move to the next part, which is delta connected load. So the load is connected in delta here. So as in the previous case, we will again choose RYB, 3 common points there in the kit, and do the connection. So first we need to connect from R to R, Y to Y, and B to B. So that is the line connections which we give. Then as we are doing delta here, we have to get the relation between I line and I face. So what do we do from the next point R? When we connect, we insert an ammeter in between which will measure IL. And in the other lines we are not inserting because it will be the same because it's a balanced load. And now to measure I phase, we will connect an ammeter between R to B or R to Y or B to Y. Anything we can connect. So here we will connect between R to B. So now first we have to connect the common point R to the ammeter to the load R, and then Y to the load B point, and again the common point to the resistive point or load point. Then we have to make this connection in delta. So we connect the other end of the resistor point to the next line. So that is how we make a loop in delta here. So let us see how that is done in the kit. So as it is here now, this is the red point RYB point. So first we make the connections to the red point, but of course as I have to insert an ammeter here, it will be connected to ammeter 1 and then to R. So this is the first connection. Then we have to make Y to Y as early, and this is B to B. So the first line connections are over. Then from Y we connect the resistor point now. So that is this wire. So this is the Y to Y connection of the load. And similarly we need to have a B to B connection for the load, which is this B to B. So 3 points are connected to the load now. And now we have to connect the load in delta. For that we connect this R. This is the resistor point, and this R point we will connect to B. R point we will connect to Y. And similarly the end of the second load resistor, which is Y we connect to B. So Y is connected to B, and the third second point, which is the resistor point, we connect B to R. So this is the connection B to R. So now the load is connected in delta here. Now to insert the phase current, so what do we do is from this R we connect an ammeter which will be connected to the resistor. So this will measure the I phase now. This is I phase and this I line, which will be indicated by ammeter 1 and ammeter 2. So now we connect the voltmeter for the sake of VL value, and that will be same in all cases. The voltage remains same in between all the lines. So we will connect one voltmeter across one end at R and the other end at Y. So this will measure the line voltage, which is equal to the phase voltage because it's a delta connected system. So now let us switch on the power and see the values. So first we will make the load connection. So now the fan is on so that it won't get heated up. Now just we will put the 3-phase line on. And now the kit connection, which is the MCB. So this will be put on. So now let us observe the values here now. So voltage VL is 409, this bit above. So we will mark that voltage. So it is a delta connected voltage. So line. So we will mark it as 408.9. So if we measure across phase also, it will remain the same. So I will write 8. Now let us see what are the current values here. So current value is 3.3 in the case of line current. Line current is 3.3 and the phase current is 1.9. So now the current 3.3 is the line current and 1.9 is the phase current. So I have entered. Now we need to calculate the relation, that is IL by I phase. So which is it should also be around root 3. So that's a calculation part which we have to do. So there, by the two experiment, we have found out the relation between line and phase values in star connected and delta connected load. That's all.